Either kids are rising or they're falling. I tell them straight up, hey, look, if you can't get this step down, you might have just lost $4 million. Let's go. Good job.
Marshon grew up in the inner city of Cleveland, Ohio, and for many, sports often seems the most likely path out of a rather dire living situation.
Real tough neighborhood, so really what we got is sports. Sports is really the way to make it out of there, and I just follow that. Since I was a baby, my father, he played football, so he wanted me to play football, and 14, 15, I kind of seen it, that I can make it. And from that point on, I just worked hard and got to where I'm at.
This mindset is especially prevalent if you're considered by many to be a 5-star recruit coming out of high school.
I know it's gonna be a pretty busy summer for you, man. What schools are you gonna go look at?
Probably like Alabama, USC, Ohio State, Michigan.
Let alone being the #1 player out of your state. Shout out to Ohio.
Are you gonna follow your teammate? Where are you gonna go?
We'll be going to Ohio State.
Big smile for mom, her baby boy staying in Ohio.
You'd think injury issues sustained throughout his time at Ohio State University would make him realize how short-lived his playing career could be upon being drafted by the New Orleans Saints.
I was hurt my whole freshman year, and my second year I missed like 7 or 6 games, something like that, because it just felt like I just couldn't get right. No matter what I did, no matter how much stretching I did, my hamstring just wouldn't be there for me.
He loved the game so much that he picked himself back up.
Evans throws another interception. It's Lattimore again. Lattimore, touchdown, Ohio State.
No team want an injury-prone, player, so I just had to change my mindset, man, and go attack it.
But let's see how he spends his money, shall we?
Actually, I thought I was gonna go 5 or 6. When I seen, New Orleans was up next, I told Michael Thomas, I texted him tell him I'm ready. Tell him come get me, I'm ready. My contract was about $15 million with a $9 million signing bonus. You can see the details of my rookie contract right here. I really made it, just coming from where we come from. I can really take care of my family, I can take care of myself. But at the same time, you gotta know that this money don't last forever. Going with a financial advisor, you really just learning. They're trying to help you. You just gotta take the knowledge in. You gotta save your money like it's your last snap, every time. We playing a physical sport, anything can happen. You gotta have something to fall back on.
Hey yo, bro, you said a whole lot of nothing in it. Are you following the 80-20 saving to spending principle? Are you only living off of sponsorships and endorsements? What is the saving protocol you follow upon being paid? You never really mentioned it. It's kind of just save. But as we know, if you fail to plan, you plan to fail. Mandem, Galdem, if you want to save more money, you need to ask yourself 2 questions on a daily basis. If I buy this, can I make money off of this purchase? Or, by buying this, do I save more money in the long run? And another bonus question is, how long would it take me to make this money back? If something costs $100 and you get paid $20 per hour, is that item worth 4 or 5 hours of your life?
It's not worth it.
For example, apart from layering up with hoodies and socks at home during the wintertime, you might also purchase a portable heater rather than paying an absurd amount to heat the entire house, therefore lowering your overall utility bill. Or you might utilize a drying rack as opposed to constantly using a drying machine, therefore saving you more money. And apart from changing your consumer thought process, people's biggest monthly expense tends to be their monthly rent payment.
People are working 8 hours a day and 40 hours a week to some a third job. Once again, why? You said it, the rent is too damn high. Rent is too damn high. I say the rent is too damn high.
If you have financial goals you are seeking to achieve, you probably don't need that luxury apartment taking up almost half of your monthly income. If you do struggle with getting a decent apartment in a good neighborhood due to bad credit or an eviction on your record, many people don't realize, but they do have the option to do long-term monthly Airbnb stays as they seek to improve their credit. And you can often negotiate lower monthly prices, as I tend to do, resulting in my quote-unquote rent being only about 33% of my monthly income. Just an FYI. Fam, that right there was a masterclass. $1 million worth of free game, just like that. Wow, what a good Samaritan.
All right, we talked about how I save my money. Now let's talk about how I spent my money. First thing I bought with my check is a car for my mother. Car for my mother, $35K. I was just feeling like I just wanted to get her a car. Like one day I was like, I'm about to get my mother a car. I was just sitting there, I went to my financial advisor, picked it out, you know, it was red. She liked red too. You know, red my favorite color. I surprised her. I just pulled up in the driveway with a bow on it and boom, she was crying.
$35,000 for Mama Dukes, compared to the $80K and even $100K cars I've seen in some of the past GQ sports videos, is pretty economically friendly.
Right here. And the tier, right here. That car, $250,000.
Want the drop top, I want all that. Bentley for my Dukes, $200K.
Cars are made so well these days. The only real difference in price point tends to be the brand name and the notoriety you get when people see you in public. The car tends to be expensive, more so due to status than actual car function.
I actually didn't buy a car for myself. I leased a car for a year. Von Bell had 2 cars. He had a Benz and he had a Jeep. And you know, I wanted a Wraith. Like in my heart, I wanted a Rolls Royce. But people talked me out of getting it. So I actually like rented Von's Benz. I was paying his car note and I was just driving his car. Roughly around 10, I'd say 10. What's that? After my first year, I actually did get a car and I got a Range Rover. Leased for the Range Rover about $60K. I leased the car because I didn't want it. Like I said, I really wanted, you know, the Rolls Royce, but people just kept talking me out of it. A few of my teammates, you know, older guys that really know what's going on, they said, man, just wait. I'm not gonna buy a car till I can buy this car.
Marshon spent $70,000 on car leases, and initially, I was very confused by this.
So I am confusion. Why is this one Kansas, but this one is not Arkansas? America, explain! Explain, what do you mean in Arkansas?
However, this was better than buying a brand new car, and here's why. Leasing works best when you want to have a newer car every few years and want to have the lowest monthly payments possible. Car leases tend to be a fixed term of 24 to 36 months, and generally 10 to 15 miles, or the equivalent 16 to 24 kilometers, are allotted to the driver per year. Drive more than that per year, and you'll have the privilege of paying excess mileage fees.
Avocado! Thanks!
Leasing, rather than buying a new car, also prevents one from going through the trouble of trying to sell that car if you don't want it no more.
I ain't gonna say it no more. Put some respect on my name. You understand me? When y'all saying my name, put some respect on it.
This is due to the fact that you're not buying a new car for, say, $100,000 and then later selling it for $60,000. Rather, just driving it during the depreciation without paying full price or the full cost of the car. Now, leasing a new car is better than buying one. But of course, the best financial decision, the best course of action, is to buy a used car 3 to 5 years old that's already experienced much of its depreciation and driving another 3 to 5 years. So about 6 to 10 years total, before the car starts having maintenance issues now due to the heavy mileage. So you want to avoid the heavy depreciation, but also the heavy maintenance costs with a car that's been run to the dirt, essentially.
Jewelry is like trophies to me. My first watch, I think it was a Rolex. It was about $25,000 Rolex. That's the watch to get when you first make it. Like, you had to get a Rolex. My teammate, Ken Crawley, he actually got one, and I'm like, man, I'm gonna get one too.
The true cost of a $25,000 Rolex, or any luxury item you buy, isn't just the initial price tag the day you buy it, but also the opportunity cost of what you could have done with that money. Marshon was a first-round pick, and his signing bonus and first 3 years of his contract were guaranteed. But what if he was a second-round pick? He'd only have the first year guaranteed. Speaking of guarantees, this is a cautionary tale to you and I. Just because you made $80K or even $100K last year doesn't mean something like a panoramic. Yes, panoramic.
Got that kind of time because it's a panoramic.
Or personal health or injury issues can't prevent your money-making capabilities. Heck, even with YouTube, nothing is guaranteed. And one 10K month doesn't guarantee further 10K months to follow. Essentially, if you're not debt-free from liabilities, or have not placed any money towards retirement or some type of investment, then the word luxury should not be in your vocabulary. As you get older, the potential to earn large sums of money from interest on investments such as dividend stocks rapidly decreases. FYI. I'm sorry, but that Birkin bag or Gucci belt has to go, at least until you're debt-free and have some type of money in your 401k, Roth IRA, or dividend stocks.
I got some chains and I got some bracelets. The bracelets is 15. I actually just got these chains like over the off season, 40. All together probably like about 120K on chains and bracelets. Yeah, that's a lot to take out.
$120K on chains and bracelets. Not to mention, the more personalized jewelry is, the less likely it is to resell. That $120K could have easily been a down payment for an apartment complex or rental properties in New Orleans or Ohio that you hand off to a property management company who could help manage the property and collect the rental income on your behalf. Once you have certain financial fundamentals in place, you can use the money generated from dividend stocks, rental income, to quote-unquote splurge on those luxury items. The key is buying luxury items with your passive income, not your active income. Liquor stoicism and delayed gratification goes a very, very, very long way.
I got my own style, you know. I know how to put stuff together. So I bought my own stuff. I don't need no stylist or nothing like that. I spent a lot of money on clothes and shoes. I'm gonna say 80. Say 80. I like Louis Vuitton, Gucci, like expensive stuff, Dior. But I got a Dickie outfit on right now with some Chanel shoes. Like, I just switch it up like that. And when people do all high end, it just don't look right,
What was your favorite place to shop when you were in like high school?
High school, it was H&M. Cause it was so cheap. I think some jeans was like $15, the t-shirts was $10. Like you can go in there with $50 and get a whole outfit.
So you still shop at H&M or not?
Nah, I've been stopped shopping at H&M. I had to upgrade.
Hold up, what did you say? Still shop at H&M or not?
Nah, I've been stopped shopping at H&M. I had to upgrade.
Huh? What did you say?
Shop at H&M or not?
Nah, I've been stopped shopping at H&M. I had to upgrade.
Huh? What did you say?
Shop at H&M or not?
Nah, I've been stopped shopping at H&M. I had to upgrade.
All I heard was Parkinson's Law, which, when applied in the context of money, states that our expenditures typically rise to meet our income. As you earn more money, your needs, quote unquote, tend to increase, and as a result, you spend more money. For the everyday person, you can easily call up your bank and set up an auto transfer of say $5 every week or $10 every week from your checking account directly into your savings account. This is how you can automate your saving. Moreover, aim to save about 30 to 40% of your bi-weekly income, or even just 10% if your budget is tight, so that you can build up that emergency fund of anywhere from 3 to 6 months worth of expenses.
In terms of money, we have no money.
That means if your rent is $1,000 per month, you have anywhere from $3,000 to $10,000 saved up. Having savings goals in place and paying yourself first prevents one from getting lost in the sauce of being a constant consumer of clothes, food, and entertainment. In addition, essay words here, essay words. The financial discipline it takes you to save 3 to 6 months worth of expenses prepares you to better deal with a credit card. You'll do well to not utilize more than 30% of your credit card limit. If your credit card limit is $1,000, don't use more than $300. Given that credit utilization is the second biggest factor in determining your credit score. And there's no reason that your credit limit should be higher than the money in your savings account. This will prevent you from from using emergency expenses on your credit card.
How about like a rookie dinner? Because you have to take your teammates out to dinner.
Yeah, I hated it. They kind of tricked me into doing it. We went to a steakhouse, and they just told you, like, just come on, just come. And I didn't even know I was paying for it like that. They ran the bill. Like, it was like $7,000.
Was it defense only or offense?
Defense only. Just defense only, yeah. No, never. Not offense and just defense. But I was mad. Like, I was mad at that. I didn't want to spend $7,000 on a dinner. You know, I love him right now, so it's all good. It's just funny now. But back then, when it happened, I was mad. Like, I didn't like nobody. Rookie dinner, $7K.
Speaking of dinner, friendly reminder for y'all to cook your own food and not eat out today.
Look at this. So good and tasty. They make my mouth so yummy.
But if you must, perhaps set a weekly budget of $25 per week to spend on takeout, fast food, or ordering out. If it's a non-grocery food item, set aside $25 or $50 at the most per week.
I traveled. I went to Dominican Republic with a couple of my teammates, Justin Hardy and Ken Crawley. It was a great time. The resorts was nice. You know, we went out a couple places, and I had fun. I enjoyed myself. I go the cheapest routes with the flights. You know, people do private jets. I'm gonna start doing it, but like around that time, the trip probably was a couple thousand. Share with the boys, 5K.
Pourquoi? Pourquoi? Private jets for what, my nigga? Okay, at least until your second contract has been signed, okay? There goes Parkinson's Law again.
I got my sister a car too. She messed her car up. You know, she got kids, so I couldn't have her out here without a car. I had to get her a car, and that's my sister. You know, I love her. I got her a Jeep Rubicon, 60K for my sister's car.
He did not specify, but at that 60K price point, I'm thinking that Jeep Rubicon was bought brand new. He would have been better off buying her a used one for maybe 30 or 40K and using the remaining money towards her rent payments for the month. You know what? Paid bills are the best type of gift. No cap. As an adult, don't give me stuff. Give me stuff that can pay my bills. Phone bill, thank you. That can be my birthday gift. Money for my student loan payment, that can be a birthday gift. But paid bills are the best type of gift. No cap.
I bought my mother a house. We was in the hood, so we just had to get out of there. She was good. Like, she act like she didn't really want the house because she was so focused on not spending my money. But I told her, like, nah, I want to get you in the house, like a bigger house. The first nice house that she wanted, like, she felt like that fit her, I just, like, go ahead, you can get it. House for my mother, $500,000.
I assume his mother is still in Ohio around family and friends. Based on Ohio listings I've seen, that $500K is a lot of house for one person. And even buying an asset like a house has other costs associated with that purchase, such as property tax and house insurance. Hey man, life is mad expensive, but you know, that's why you gotta be financially cautious, financially aware. I'm unsure of his family situation, but if the house was bought just for her, he could have bought her maybe a few $100,000 house and used the remaining money he would have spent on the house to dabble in some other passive income ventures. Passive income generating assets such as maybe a YouTube channel.
Listen, why don't you make your own YouTube so people can watch you? Yeah. You want to make your own YouTube?
Where you do a day in the life series with a videographer or editor. Like, bro, you have like literally 4 streams of income. The NFL salary, investment, rental, and YouTube. Bruh, yo, come on, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I get so excited about this stuff because I see the potential.
Last thing I did, I gave money out to my family, like my cousins, my sister. I spend money on them more than I spend money on myself. Taking care of family isn't cheap, so $100,000 in family expenses. So this is how I spent my first $1 million.
Whether it be $100,000 or $50, my rule is never, ever, 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 ever give out money that you are not willing to lose or not comfortable never ever getting back. If someone asks for 50 and you can't afford it, give them 30, 20, or 10. But give them any amount that you would be at peace with never ever getting back. Hey, and don't co-sign on any loans or leases for other people either, because that can bite you back in the butt.
What advice would you give a rookie?
Save your money. You gotta learn how to tell people no, because a lot of people are gonna be coming. Save 80% of your money. Spend 20.
Whew. He had me worried there for a moment. I was waiting to hear something about his saving protocol, but at least he's aware of it. It seems like he should be good. He just got his 5th-year team option picked up by the New Orleans Saints, and he's one of the top cornerbacks in the league. So, at least for the next 3 or 4 years, barring any injury concerns, he's gonna get paid. That second contract is gonna be massive. A good $11 million per year, easy. But yo, while you're here, watch our past video right here on an influencer teaching women how to successfully attract and get noticed by rich and high-value men, quote unquote. Watch that video right here, or watch my other video right here on how you can quit weed without experiencing severe withdrawal symptoms. Weed is not bad, but it's the abuse of it that tends to make it an issue. Watch that video right here as well. As always, it doesn't feed you, don't water it, and too much of any good thing is good for nothing. How you lot doing today? Stay with me. I'm doing more, saying less, and keeping that same energy. No cap. Flip the script. I'm out. Deuces.
Speak with him, if your mama praying, don't tweet again. You ain't even chatting to my sister's children. If I drop a couple bills on my niece again, oh lord, man are unserious. Bust down diamonds, that's VVS. My chick bad, period. Cause I only touch pussy, that's premium. Hey.